My name is Peggy Callahan, and my little art business is called Peg Jo Studio, based on my middle name being Jo. My mother was an artist to begin with, so I grew up around that sort of thing, and then I was a school teacher, and I was always very creative myself. And then I was a school teacher and always incorporated art into my lessons, language arts lessons especially. I also painted my own bulletin board characters too. And then I retired, and then I was like, okay, well now what do I do? So, and I found this art group online with an art teacher, and just started diving into everything that she had to share. And so my art now is mostly mixed media, acrylic mixed media, and just with a very whimsical flair. I did not always live in Shreveport. I grew up in New Orleans, so a lot of my art is very New Orleans. You know, it's based on a lot of, you know, whimsical things about New Orleans as well. Acrylic mixed media means that I am using acrylic paints, and then the mixed media aspect of it includes things like I might use collage pieces, and I might use paint pens of a different types of paint or writing tools to embellish the art. Sometimes I use glitter, sometimes I use sequins. You know, it just depends on what I'm creating. All right, this particular piece and this one as well were both part of a lesson that was done by my teacher based on the work of Jasper Johns, a famous artist who sort of uses lettering in his work. And so, of course, the crawfish wood, the inspiration for me to do that word was because of my growing up in New Orleans and our Louisiana heritage of the crawfish and all of that. And then this one was just, you know, I think this might have been more of what the teacher had done in her original lesson was the word love. And then I had done these little hearts, which are, there's no original inspiration except that they're just whimsical and fun. They're mixed media on top of each other. And
what would you use those for?
I personally have a little, I've painted some branches that I put in from outside, that I put in a vase, and then I hang them on those branches. I have one in my living room, like on the mantle, and I have one in the kitchen by the sink. They're just fun, little whimsical pieces. And a lot of my artwork can be found at Bon Lagniappe.